when resident leaders like yourself actually empower other residents and bring them together to do it, that's where the change really happens. Because when you get that ground level buy-in and that cooperation that starts kind of organically and takes off from there, that's what makes it really sustainable. That's what brings in other partnerships, and that's the work that we're just delighted to support. Again, the toolkit was set up with that in mind, and a lot of our other resident leadership programming and training designed for that same thing.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, and we're just not here just in Scranton, West Scranton area. We're getting letters and cards from New Jersey, Maryland,
Wow.
Colorado,
Oh my gosh.
just people who have moved away, have family members buried at the Washburn Street Cemetery, and didn't realize how bad it's gotten. So they're reaching out, just sending us cards, thanking us for all of our hard work.
That's great.
And we have a trunk or treat planned for October at the cemetery.
Oh, good. That's good
So,
to know.
yes.
Good. Well, we'll certainly talk to you about that, and we'll look forward to some more details about that coming up.
Yes.
That would be great. And it's funny. I mean, if I'm not an expert on cemetery history, but I know that there's a lot of, if you look back on a lot of cemeteries, especially sometimes in larger places like New York or Paris or London or other cities around the world, or smaller cities back in like that Victorian era, cemeteries were designed as kind of a public place, where people would, almost like a park, where people would gather, they would walk, and they would even picnic and do other things in a community type fashion. And I don't think anyone would picture a cemetery quite exactly like a park today, but certainly a place that has a place. Cemeteries are certainly places, I think, that have a place in the neighborhood that should be hopefully restored and maintained as a good neighborhood entity.
Yeah.
And that's just what you're doing.
And that's our goal. That's our goal. Like tell city council, I want this to be a place where I can take my son and teach him how to ride his bike, or you want to take a family stroll, then go to the cemetery and
Sure.
take a family stroll.
Sure, absolutely. And the work that you do primarily removes blight. Again, that's a source of a place, where we think of, maintaining the dignity of the people that are interred there, but it's also a place, it's also good work that you're doing to remove a potential source of blight, remedy, a place where unfortunately, or negative activity could possibly happen if it's not cleaned up, it's not maintained, and there's not positive activity there to push it out. I mean, that's one of the things we try to do is, we try to organize good things, and that helps deter bad things. When people are active and they're present in a place and they're maintaining that place and doing good things there, then negative elements typically don't associate in that place. So we're thrilled to see the cemetery.
We found a homeless man living there our first week there. So,
Oh, wow.
And then we're being reached out. Thank you so much. I'm elderly. My mother's elderly. I can't get to the grave. The grass is just so high. But now because of you, we can go visit again.
Sure.
So,
no, that's great.
It just warms my heart.
That's wonderful. No, we're hoping, again, we're thrilled to see you doing so much good work, and looking forward to supporting it again more with the toolkit coming up here. So
Thank you.
Looking forward to that. And again, many, other groups in the community using the toolkit as well. So we're happy to see it sometimes it's during the week, sometimes it's on the weekend, but we're happy to get it out there. So if your group, for our listeners, is listening to this and you want to borrow the toolkit, feel free to contact our office here at NeighborWorks Northeastern Pennsylvania, and we'll be happy to discuss bringing it out. We transport it, so we make it easy.
Yes.
And we have it, ready to go every time. Everything's always charged, gassed up, fueled up, and sharpened and ready to work. So it's ready to go.
Such an easy process. You won't be disappointed. I promise.
Well, thank you. As I said, with all the good work you've done, that's a great testimonial to
Yes.
it for that. So that's good. So if folks want to, you've given us some details on where and how it works, but if folks want to get involved in this, what's the best way for them if they have questions, or they want to donate, especially if they want to donate something or bring a larger group where they just don't want to show up? It sounds like, correct me if I'm wrong, individual volunteers, families can come out and join you at the cemetery, but you've gotten some larger groups to come out as well that you've already detailed. So if a larger group wanted to kind of coordinate with you, what's the best way to contact you or anyone else involved to help facilitate that? Or if somebody wanted to donate something, what's the best way to do that?
So we tell everybody, please give us a call. Our phone number is 570-231-3821, or you can send us an email at christmasmiraclesfromheaven@gmail.com. It'd probably be the best way. But originally we tried to set up registration so that we knew how many people were coming, but people just showed up anyway. So it's like the ground's open and people were there. So even if they just show up the day of, of the cleanups, like I said, we'll be there every Saturday.